I researched Reiki and quantum touch and this modality and that modality. And then I was reading something from Deepak Chopra, who was talking about reconnective healing with Dr. Eric Pearl. And there was just something about that that really connected with me. And I started to research it. And it was like I was being drawn into that energy. And I signed up for level 1, level 2, level 3. I bought the book and read the book several times before I went off to Rhode Island to become a level 3 reconnective healing practitioner. The book, The Kingdom of Heaven Within the Holy Book of the Great Invisible Spirit, is about how we can have a heaven on earth. It is about past lives and reincarnation with an amazing DNA surprise. While I was writing the book, I didn't know how I was going to explain what I knew because I didn't know how I knew. So the journey began there. And I was getting deeper and deeper into the book, experiencing the loss of my own son during the process, and having to go deeper and deeper. I was given the information by my spiritual team that the book was a healing communication. A healing communication that the more times that you read that book, a healing occurs. Because we're all on a different path. There are no two paths the same. So for some person reading the book, it might take only a couple of days, where others may need a week, weeks, maybe even months. But I assure you that it is not a one-time read, that this is study material, and that it is full of mystery, of hidden surprises, hidden treasures. And in the book, I've written about many of my past lives, many that you won't discover for maybe years to come. And in my third book, and this being my first book, I will write about all 271 of my lives, including this one. I have no religious ties, so to speak. My parents, when they came, they immigrated from Holland, from Europe. And the Dutch have a very strict religious background. Christian Reformed is what they use in Canada. My father was a bit of a rebel, so he didn't involve the 5 daughters in any religion. Although, as a little girl, I was seeking religion, and I went off to church myself many times, even at this age as young as 5 years old, because we lived right beside a First Baptist church. So, but I never really became immersed in religion, so to speak. I was not a biblical person. And so when the guides and angels showed me the Bible and pointed out references to the Bible that needed to be in my book about Jesus and about the Christ consciousness and about reincarnation and past lives, throughout the book, the biblical quotes that you find read completely different than they do, although they were pasted right out of the King James Version, which is an older version of the Bible. But yet even that version is not the complete truth. So in my book, the quotes from the Bible are to present to you bits of the truth, opening to a bigger doorway to a bigger truth, your truth. So throughout the book, you learn that I am very spiritual, and I always have been. I remember as a child talking to spirits, I guess you could say. I was carried home by an angel, although I didn't know that I was carried home by an angel at the time. During the writing of the book, this was pointed out to me. So this book is for anybody who has religious ties or no religious ties, that feels like that there is more then meets the eye, so to speak, that what if I have been here before? What if there are spirits who have passed that I've known in this life and past lives? And it's not just about this life, past lives, it's also about present lives, because we are multi-dimensional beings and we exist on many levels.